Hello and welcome. This is Bindu here with Flavorful Journey, encouraging you to step outside your comfort zone and join us for the journey. So today we are going to do a very Kerala favorite breakfast dish called string hoppers, or they're called Idiyappams in Malayalam. So they're very delicious and they're vegetarian. You can serve it with non-vegetarian curries, but it's made of rice flour and it's extremely delicious. So without further ado, let's go into the video.
To make the string hoppers, I'm using 2 cups of roasted rice flour. If you do not have roasted rice flour, you can have just regular rice flour and you can dry roast it. I'm adding some salt, and my kettle is actually boiling some water as we are doing this on the side, and then I use that hot boiling water into this rice flour and salt mixture, and I use the back of a wooden spoon to kind of mix it around and add water little by little. If you do have a stand mixer, this is the time that you should use it, because it really helps to make this dough. In my case, what I did was I actually mixed it with the back of the wooden spoon, and then I left it closed for a few minutes, and then 5 to 6 minutes later it was cool enough to handle, and I kind of kneaded it into a soft dough. After I make that into a dough, I'm using a savanari, or it's a press. It's actually a press that's used to make muruk, or like string hoppers. Then I'm taking these dough into multiple balls, and I'm going to put that into the press. And then I'm going to close that with the top of it, which actually presses the dough through into very fine strings, which is why the name string hoppers or Idiyappam. So I do have a little stand with 4 different dishes with those tiny holes on them where the steam comes through and cooks it. If you do not have those, I also usually make them on my idli stand. They both do the same job with no problem. This gives you a little bit more thinner and I would say flatter string hoppers comparing to if you were actually making it in an idli stand. So I can make about 4 of them at a time, but sometimes that's not good enough in the mornings and if I'm in a hurry. So what I do is I do 4 of them in this particular steamer, and then I also do about 8 of them, smaller ones, on my idli stand in another steamer, which actually would help me to fasten the procedure in the morning. So I kind of make all of them at the same time, and then I steam them at the same time also. So after making them into string hoppers, what we do is I usually make a sweet version in the morning, which is grated coconut mixed with sugar or brown sugar, up to your choice. If you're making a savory version, you can just leave it with grated coconut, and then you can serve it with a spicy curry. I personally like the sweet version with the spicy curry. That's just a personal favorite of mine. So that's the stand that I was talking about, and then it has a holder where you can actually place all your dishes onto. Currently I do have the steamer with some water boiling on the stove as I'm making these, and then I'm going to keep them into that steamer, and then it takes about 20 to 25 minutes, I would say, on the stove to finish up the string hoppers. So now I'm going to make a coconut milk and sugar mixture, which is what Idiyappams or string hoppers are served with traditionally. I'm using the silk coconut milk here, and its original version didn't have any sugar, so I added a little bit of sugar to it.
So the very soft and delicious Idiyappam or string hoppers are ready. Traditionally, it's served with coconut milk and sugar, so you can add it on top and you can eat it that way, or you can serve it with any sort of spicy curry. Vegetarians can eat it with vegetable curry, and today I'm going to serve it with chicken curry. So hope you do like this recipe. If you do, please share, subscribe, and like my channel. And until I see you next time on this flavorful journey, take care and bye.